imPod, the improv podcast, with Joshua and Koby, an imPunk production.
Welcome to the imPod, the improv podcast by imPunk. I'm your host, Koby, and with me is my illustrious co-host, Joshua. Say hello, Joshua.
Why'd you put your name first?
Because I'm the host of this podcast. I'm the unquestioned leader. Except
so
now
I'm
now you're questioning.
So I'm just the co-host. Is all I am to you.
Well, I mean,
and illustrious, whatever that means.
Do you not know?
I couldn't tell you like a definition off the top of my head. Like I know kind of what it means. Like it's like lusty.
I need to downplay your significance because you talk so much louder than I do.
I'm the problem here. I'm the reason we need two microphones.
You are the reason we need two microphones. This has been a regular discussion.
Hey, non-audience that doesn't exist. We will get two audience.
Don't say they don't exist.
Well, I'm sorry. Who's listening to this right now? Name one.
Anyway.
What are we doing today, Koby?
So the imPod. What is the imPod? That's a great question, Joshua.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get a glass of water. You keep it up, Koby.
Shit. So what is the imPod, you may be asking? Why, that's a good question, and you're very smart and handsome. Or beautiful. The imPod is an improv podcast. Now, we're not comedians, Joshua and I, but comedy is just sort of a natural byproduct of improv, and we like to lean into it. Isn't that right, Joshua?
Why, yes it is!
You're so well-spoken.
You know, you're gonna have to level that out later.
I mean, I will level it out. That's part of the standard editing I do for this show.
Is that what makes you a host and not me? Because you edit it, and all I do is show up? I'm just the talent?
You're definitely the Nick Meso of this relationship.
I don't know who that is.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anyway... So we do improv, we do short-form games, little games that people do improv for, and we make them audio-friendly.
Yeah, what else do we do, Koby?
Apparently we just drink water in front of the microphone.
Yes, correct. So,
ASMR.
We also do long forms on the second half of the show.
Why, yes we do. What is that?
We'll explain it when we get there.
Sure, I didn't just go through a whole thing where I said I'm going to explain the podcast. Great.
All right, fine. The long form is where we do one large continuous scene, and we play multiple characters.
Yes, it's almost like a story, a radio play that we make up.
Correct.
Because that is exactly what it is. Anyway. Let's get into our first game, Joshua.
Sure, what's the first game?
Our first game is going to be New Choice.
Oh boy, how do we play it?
Also known as Ding.
How do we play it?
So, it's played like Ding.
Okay, what's Ding?
Damn it. So, New Choice, we're going to be playing out a perfectly normal scene that we are going to get randomly generated for us by the internet. But one of us can occasionally stop the other one and say New Choice. So, the last thing that is said, we have to change.
Correct. So, Koby, what are we looking for? A location, a relationship, a situation?
Let's do a relationship.
A genre, a career, a celebrity?
Genre.
Oh. Fan fiction.
Okay. Did we decide?
Do we want a celebrity too? Because Sean Connery's what came up.
I feel like I don't want us to do that because if we do a Sean Connery celebrity fan fiction, we're just going to make jokes about beating women and it's not funny. I mean, it's funny because Sean Connery said it and like, what the hell, man? But it wouldn't actually be funny.
Correct. Okay.
So we'll do fan fiction.
Do you want a relationship?
With a relationship, yes.
Industrialist and an environmentalist.
Oh man, this will age so well and be perceived so well.
No, we need to re-roll that. That's terrible.
Alright, we're gonna re-roll.
Industrialist and environmental dating.
Fanfiction and dating. Does that seem a little too on the nose for you? I mean, we could do it.
What do you mean on the nose? Go ahead.
Because fanfiction is always like, let me self-insert myself dating Harry Potter.
Well, whatever.
Except he's also goth.
We re-rolled once.
All right. We're doing fan fiction.
We're doing
new
something with fan
choice,
fiction dating.
and dating. All right. What? Man, I'm a really cool guy, and I'm in Twilight, a show and book I have read and watched. And oh, look, there comes
Edward Norton.
yes, there comes Edward Norton. Edward Norton.
Isn't that his name?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Edward Norton.
Edward Norton.
Edward Norton. I'm going to join his vampire fight club.
I think I fucked up somewhere along the way. I might not know who Edward Norton
Wait, who
is.
are you?
Oh, I'm Edward Norton.
Edward Norton. This is Edward Norton X you, meaning me. Self-insert. Hi.
Hi. Yes. Hello.
In that
now,
moment,
are you?
he said the thing from Twilight Fight Club that was the most memorable and beautiful line that made me fall in love with him. Listen as he says it.
So, you ever thought about scantily clothed vampires fighting each other?
New choice.
You ever thought about kicking another man in the groin as hard as you can?
New choice.
You ever thought about just punching someone in the face?
New choice.
Have you ever picked flowers and really smelled them?
There it was. The famous line. Finding me, the author, but also you, because I refer to myself as you and you as me. Because this is self-insert, meaning reader, meaning author.
New choice. On that whole line.
My ankles just buckled. I was so turned on by his flower picking line. Ow! My ankles!
Oh my gosh, do you need me to carry you?
Why, yes, I do.
New choice.
No, I'm good.
New choice?
I can stand on my own, I said, knowing full well that I couldn't.
Wow, you look like you're really struggling to stand on your own there.
I am, because I broke both of my ankles.
Well,
falling for you.
What?
New choice?
I know.
New choice?
Did it hurt?
Did what hurt?
Breaking both your ankles.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, when you fell from a certain deity-type place. Anyway.
Oh, no, vampires don't go to the deity-type place.
You're telling me that vampires, like all dogs, don't go to heaven?
Correct. Vampires don't go to heaven. Instead, we have to join a fighting guild. Some would call it a fight club.
Wait,
and we have to fight our way
you-
into paradise, but not heaven.
Are you able to talk about that?
Yes, because it's not the fight club you're thinking of.
Oh!
It's a fighting guild, but some would call it a fight club.
Say that word again.
Guild?
Okay.
What is wrong with how I pronounced guild?
Don't worry about it. That's one of the things I loved about you from the book. I mean, from the reality that we are in.
New choice.
That one of his trademark characteristics from the book is his complete and utter inability to pronounce the word guild.
New choice.
I think this fanfiction is a bastardized version of what the real artist intended.
New choice.
In that moment, you look up into his big orange eyes, and you know that it's either going to be him or the sexy werewolf that's going to fight for you in the fight club.
Yes, I, Edward Norton, with my giant orange eyes, would like to invite you to our fight club.
All right.
To watch, not to fight. Unless you want to fight. Maybe that's what you're into.
New choice. On the whole line.
I would like to invite you to pick daisies with me.
New choice.
I would like to invite you to build a home for orphans with me.
New choice.
Have you ever been to a Wendy's?
New choice.
How do you feel about French fry chasers.
New choice.
How do you feel about Amish living?
Well, personally, I don't know if I could do it because I love Hot Topic so much. And let's go there now.
Okay.
All right, here we are, buying some My Immortal merch in this Hot Topic.
New choice. On the merch.
Damn it, you have no idea how funny that was. Here we are. Here I am, picking out my Harry Potter, but he's goth t-shirt.
New choice.
Here I am, picking up my 50 Shades of Grey, but it's, oh man, I can't say Twilight because we're already doing that.
And 50 Shades of Grey, pretty sure it's based on Twilight.
It is, but we're doing Twilight.
New choice.
Shit. I don't think I can afford anything here.
New choice.
Man, I wish I could find the exit of this.
New choice.
I think we're in Spencer's Gifts, actually. I think this is
New
the right
choice.
one. Wait a minute, this is Rue 21.
New choice. I've gone too deep now, but I've got to keep going till we get back to the circle.
Hey, I found some socks for you.
Oh my gosh.
They're socks that go all the way up to your thigh,
Okay.
and they're striped,
Okay.
and they have words written on the back where your calf.
Oh my god, it says juicy.
And what does the other sock say?
Also juicy.
New choice.
Ass.
New choice.
Raw.
New choice.
This is my skinny leg. Don't look at it.
New choice.
My third leg is even longer.
New choice.
My other leg is an Italian sausage.
New choice.
I don't have a left leg, so why would I care about what's on the other side?
How could I be so insensitive? I knew that he lost his other leg in the Hunger Games. Because this is also a fan fiction of that. I could see him start to cry, and I had to comfort him. I picked up one of my pieces of merchandise, a Studio Ghibli plushie, and held it to his face, so that his masculine tears wouldn't fall on the ground. Just that moment, his rival, Taylor 13 showed up. The werewolf Taylor 13. And the fight club began in this Hot Topic.
Oh, hang on, honey. Take this Man in the High Castle plushie away from my face. And so I can...
Yes, the Studio Ghibli Man in the High Castle plushie. Isn't Man in the High Castle a Nazi like alternate universe?
What's the one about a castle from Studio Ghibli?
I think it's Wizard's Moving Castle or something.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! It's not even close to what I said.
No, not at all.
Well, I'm sticking with it.
Okay, I feel like this fan fiction has to have a fight at the end. The two men have to fight for me. Oh no! Hi, I'm Jacob 13.
You said Taylor.
Taylor 13. You could have just called it a New Choice.
New choice.
I'm the werewolf hunk. Watch my pecs move. Boing boing. We need to fight.
Are you ready to fight? Don't worry, our narrator's gonna narrate this fight to a close.
He slapped him. The other he slapped him. And they both started to cry. And then we had a threesome. At the end.
Alright, so when you gild something, that is like adding like something to a fabric, is gilding it.
Okay, Now you're saying it differently, though, now.
Right. Guild.
A guild.
A guild. Gilding is one thing, and then a guild is an organization.
I've never heard it pronounced that way, but I believe you.
You probably shouldn't. Because I also say theater.
No, you are definitely the problem in this situation. Like you decide, like you had this, we came together to make this podcast, and I knew that you couldn't pronounce words. I was like, sure, it'll be fine in an audio-only format.
I think guild is not incorrect.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that Felicia Day told me how to do this.
Let's ask Amazon. Alexa, how do you pronounce guild?
I pronounce that guild, but I'm always working on how I say things, and I might not have it right.
Is that what I just said?
No, you're saying guild.
Yeah, that's what she just said.
She said guild.
No, she didn't. She said guild. No, she said guild.
Hey, I have my fiance here in the studio, a completely unbiased opinion, and she thinks I'm right.
No, she said guild.
Josh, have you ever watched the anime Fairy Tail?
No, I've watched, clearly I've never watched an anime since I thought Man in the High Castle was a Studio Ghibli film.
Castle in the Sky is what you're
Castle in the Sky!
Oh,
that's what I'm thinking
I'm thinking of the wizard, the one with the wizard in the floating castle, or the castle that's...
in the Sky.
No, it's Howl's...
Howl's
Moving Castle.
Listen, maybe they should have also made Man in the High Castle.
No, I don't think the Japanese should have made a Nazi alternate universe fan fiction thing. Like, I don't think that... I'm not sure that thing should have existed at all. Anyway, let's move on
to the ABC game. We're 20 minutes in, we're 15 minutes into this, and we've gone nowhere.
All right, so let's see. We are...
Okay,
let's start with...
It's ABC's, every letter... Every person that talks has to start with the next letter of the alphabet, what they say.
Yes. So,
Koby, what's your favorite body part?
D.
Okay, we're gonna start with D.
Oh man, I should have said D. Damn it.
Oh, damn it.
No.
And location, earthquake preparedness class.
Doom is coming for all of us. You better get ready, because you have to survive, and to do that, you have to buy this package.
Edward. What did we talk about when selling the package?
Frank. I know what I'm doing. Trust me, they're eating out of my hand.
Guilds don't want this. When we go to guilds, they want to be talked to like normal people. They don't want to be sold to out of fear.
How could you say something like that? That is, people are here because they're already afraid. We have to amp it up to sell these packages.
I don't think so.
Just trust me. I'm the best salesman you got, right?
Kit Kats are really good. Have you had any from this bowl?
Let me know if I've gone too far. But I think selling Kit Kats as emergency rations would save us a lot of money, and it should be really the only thing we include in the package.
Maybe you're right, but I don't know if this guild's gonna buy that.
No, you've gotta trust me. They absolutely will.
Oh, I guess you're always right. Say, what kind of guild was this again?
People Guild.
Question, what does the People Guild do, though?
Ready for earthquakes.
See, you say things like that, but it doesn't sound like you believe it.
Tut. Trust me, I'm right.
Unfortunately, you thought you were right about the umbrellas, too.
Verily, I say unto you, the umbrellas would work if it was a rainy sort of apocalypse situation.
Well, you might be onto something.
Xenophobia.
Nope, there's a Y in there.
Oh.
And an X.
Yo-yos are...
Nope.
Oh, man, where are we?
QRSTUVWXYZ.
Wait, no, where are we, though?
I just said W.
I'm on W. You're on W.
I just did W, so you're on X.
I said xenophobia.
Oh, that's right. I thought it started with Z.
Xenophobia is going to be what comes out as a result of an earthquake. So we need to prepare these people for it.
Zypher was my favorite TV brand. Was it Zypher?
Why?
What?
Why? After X comes Y.
What? I thought we did Y. Oh, shit.
No, yes, I did, but I went back to xenophobia.
I was thinking of Zenith. All right, you really know what you're talking about.
Zenith is sponsoring this because I know what I'm talking about. Zenith, the great VCR brand.
And TVs.
Of course, and TV VCR combos. Ah, shit. No, I got lost in the scene and I didn't. Absolutely.
B. I said and.
Oh, you said and. Oh, I'm on B. Okay.
Yes.
Branding is everything for earthquake preparedness.
Could you elaborate?
Don't think I will.
Okay.
That's the end.
That's the end of that.
Man,
I just looked up
this considerable struggle.
I just looked up Zypher, and the only thing that's close is Zephyr, which does kitchen ventilation equipment.
I'm surprised you didn't say Xenon. Yeah, someday you'll know. Moving on.
Just
So we've done
intrigued
new
in
choice,
what this
ABCs. Now we're doing cards. All right, you ready?
Also, apparently, a Zephyr is a light wind or west wind named after Zephyrus, the Greek god.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the Bible too.
I don't know, man. All right, anyway, either way, I meant Zenith, and I said something completely wrong. All right, so the next game is going to be Improv Against Humanity.
Yeah, or you can just call it Whose Line, I don't care.
It's the same thing.
All right, so we need a prompt for this Whose Line, right?
God bless America, sure.
So let's do a...
Situation, relationship.
Situation.
Wine tasting.
Okay, a wine tasting.
And the way we play Improv Against Humanity,
Yeah.
Cards Against Improv, whatever it is. Improv Against Humanity, that's what we'll call it.
Sure.
Is we have a deck of cards here from a famous board game or card game.
Yes.
And,
a very nondescript card game that you
correct.
could never guess.
Yeah. And so we, the white cards, we pull those and we have to say whatever's on them as our line periodically.
Yes.
So we have that and we're ready to go wine tasting.
Oh.
Jeffrey.
Yes.
Jeffrey. I've been tasting this apple scotch wine.
Oh yes, a very good brand. Yes.
And I feel like it's missing something. It's missing an unforgettable quinceañera.
Why yes, we all have a coming of age at 15 and when we're a Mexican girl. But you will never be able to bottle that experience because in my line of work as a sommelier, you come to understand that a magic hippie love cloud is the only thing to aspire to.
Oh yes, of course, Jeffrey, but maybe we should try one of these other wines. What do any of these look good to you? How about we try the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.? It's an interesting name.
It's a thought. It is a thought.
It's a good name for a wine, I thought.
I think February is not the right time. I believe the future of wine is, of course, vigorous jazz hands.
Really?
Instead of stomping the grapes with our feet, we do vigorous jazz hands on them, yes.
Okay. Well, I was kind of partial to a plunger to the face.
You would be.
Well, I just thought that the shock value of that wine was quite delicious, and the legs it produces are amazing. I
believe the aftertaste, which has an aroma, aroma of robbing a sperm bank. Salty, dangerous, invigorating, arousing, all of those things. That is the future of wine, is the aftertaste.
Oh, but I must disagree. Don't you remember what our old wine mentor used to say?
Oh yes, our old wine mentor. What was his name?
His name was A Nice Cup of Tea.
Ah yes, Mr. A Nice Cup of Tea.
Yes, Mr. A Nice Cup of Tea. But he used to tell us, dinosaurs who wear armor and you ride them and they kick ass.
You're right. He used to tell us that. We used to think of wine as exciting and new. It was only hundreds of thousands of years old and barely coming into its own. Oh, I used to be so excited. I used to be a Don's cherry wardrobe.
Well, it's not about what you used to be, it's about what you want to become. What do you want to become?
I want to become swapping bodies with Mom for a day.
I've wanted to teach a robot to love.
Maybe they're the same thing.
Maybe they are. Tories?
I would love to take a Tories of this vineyard.
And so this is where they grow it all?
Yes, this is where they do the ripping a dog in half. As all wine requires ripping a dog in half.
Skippy the bush kangaroo.
Why, yes, he's the one who rips the dogs in half. Naturally. Now, taste this first bottle of wine here. I'll pour it out in this one, and we'll do the thing.
Yep.
And, now... my immediate take on this wine is...
Tickle me, Elmo.
Close. It is... Carnies. Oh... This is terrible. It tastes like unwashed carnies.
Well, you know, maybe something good to chase that back with, something good to help with that taste.
A pairing.
Would be making it look like a suicide.
You're right. Let's end this.
Whoa!
Don't worry.
We're ending the wine tasting.
Of course. And we'll end it...
Collecting all 7 power crystals.
Yes. That is why I fell in love with you. Because Skippy the bush kangaroo of Jabba Jabba... What? They got the cards mixed in? Because Maureen of Blackpool, Reader's Wife of the Year, 1988. That is why. Anyway, Josh, let's move on.
Moving on.
All right. Okay, so let's. We're gonna be This is gonna be our long form section of the imPod. So a long form is on this show we like to think of it as an improvised radio show. So Josh and I will be occasionally providing sound effects. Some of them may be added in post to better set the scene. We'll be playing all of the characters, and we're gonna be making up what this is about.
Whoa, wait a minute. We're making out?
Up.
Oh, up.
Different direction. We're going to be making up the whole
I struggle
thing.
with cardinal directions, so...
You said carnal? Okay, I'm uncomfortable and I need to talk to HR. Which I'll do afterwards. Anyway, we are going to be making up this... It's not that funny.
No, it is to me, bro.
Oh, dear.
It is to me. I did not mean to say it.
That's exactly what I should be saying on this comedy podcast is, hey, it's not that funny. You, stop laughing. You, boy, in the back, stop laughing. It's not funny. I know funny. All right. We're going to be making up this entire radio play on the spot.
Let's go with the genre again.
I like genre.
I think that went well.
Yeah. So, the genre is, drumroll please,
mystery.
A mystery. Oh.
A mystery.
Okay, do we want to have any sort of location? Have we done that before? Is that normally what we do?
We can do a location if you want. But...
I think the location to set it in would help us focus. God, I hate it. I mean, I'll do it, but I don't like it.
How about a knitting circle? These are the locations I'm getting, man.
Sure. A mystery set in a knitting circle.
DMV?
No, we're doing knitting circle.
Truck stop.
Are you just making things up now?
No, I was in there. All right. Knitting circle, the mystery.
Tonight on Mrs. Nutterbutter Mystery Extravaganza, we take you to the famous detective, Mrs. Nutterbutter, as she, a 90-year-old woman, solves mysteries, as written in the style of Agatha Christie. Miss Nutterbutter has settled into her cozy New York apartment, where she is visited by her grandchild, pubescent Billy, who is encouraging her to solve mysteries like she did in her youth.
Grandma!
Oh, yes, Billy.
Grandma, I decided to change my voice because I did not like how it came out. Anyway, Grandma, I'm prepubescent. I'm prepubescent Billy. Is that what you said? I think it is.
Why, yes, I always call you prepubescent Billy, ever since before.
Or PB for short.
Yes, PB. Oh, PB, it's me.
No, maybe prepubescent Billy. We'll stay with prepubescent Billy. I think it sounds weird when you say it.
I think P.
It sounds weird when you say it, Grandma. Anyway, Grandma Nutterbutter.
PB and Nutterbutter go together like PB and J.
Anyway, Grandma.
What? Yes, PB?
I was gonna have my friend Steven over, and I just wanted to know if it would be okay, especially with your knitting circle of 7 other grandmothers going to be here.
Well, I suppose. Is your friend Stevie a good boy? Not one of those rock and roll playing greasers, is he?
Well, Grandmother, it's fine. People are into that now.
I was not even certain I should allow you to wear Levi's after I saw them and that sexual icon James Dean. But here you are, wearing Levi jeans. I have made so many allowances. I just didn't want you falling into the wrong crowd. Those Buddy Holly types.
Grandma, could Steven come over or not?
All right, but if I don't like the cut of his jib, I'll send him away.
Okay, I'm gonna go call him and tell him that he can come over probably in the next, 10 minutes or so.
All righty then.
I mean, I'm gonna call him now, but he'll come over anyway.
Oh, I don't know about that boy. Back when I was a police... Way to silence your cell phone. Joshua, back when I was a policewoman in Scotland Yard, solving crimes with Inspector Lestrade and Sherlock Holmes, I used to...
Ding dong!
Oh, my monologue's been cut off.
Ding dong!
I'm coming, I'm an old lady. I only move at 2 feet a minute.
Ding dong!
Alright, here I am.
Well, hi! I hope I didn't interrupt anything.
Why? Who are you?
Well, I'm here to tell you about this newfangled vacuum cleaner.
Oh, I know about your types. Come in.
All right, ma'am. Well, if you look here, I see your floors look wonderful today. Did you sweep today, ma'am?
Why, yes, I sweep every 10 minutes.
You sweep every 10 minutes. Well, you know what would make your life easier? What if I took this cup of dirt and poured it on your floor? Would it make you angry?
Why, yes, it would.
Well, don't worry about that, ma'am. I'll just pour it out right here. Don't you fret a bit, ma'am. I have this thing. Do you have an electrical outlet I can plug this into?
Ding dong. Oh, excuse me. I have to go get the door, but don't you move.
All right. Well, we at Bobby's Repair Service, vacuum service, we customers always first. Go get the door, and I'll just wait here.
All right.
I'm Bobby, by the way.
Yes, Bobby, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Mrs. Nutterbutter, The world-famous grandmother detective.
Ding dong.
I'll get the door.
Okay, I'm gonna find an outlet.
Why, hello.
Why, hello!
Oh, Gladys. Gladys Doubtfire.
Hello! I'm here a little early for the knitting in the circles.
Ah, yes, the circle knot. Knitting circle.
Yes, I brought my new knitting equipment here. Oh, who's that young gentleman?
Oh, that's my grandson.
No, the one with the vacuum cleaner. I know who your
That's my
grandson
grandson masturbating, I suppose.
What are you talking about? The guy with the vacuum cleaner.
Oh, I'm sorry, never mind. That's Bobby, the vacuum cleaner salesman. He'll be doing a pitch for us here at the knitting circle.
Oh, I love it when a man pitches.
Oh, right. We are certainly a series of ornery old British women, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh, verily, I say. Now, there's the rest of the knitting circle. There's the rest of the knitting circle.
Oh, the other 6 girls are here.
Yes, the other 6 girls. We have Blanche. Hello, Blanche. Why, hi there. I'm your American Knitting Circle grandmother member, Blanche. Howdy-ho.
Hello, Blanche. It is me. I didn't introduce myself earlier. Yes, I did. Gladys.
Yes,
it is me, Gladys.
Gladys Doubtfire.
Yes, it is me,
Why,
Gladys.
howdy, Gladys Doubtfire.
We've met already. I just wanted to make sure it was clear that that's where I was.
Of course we've met. You stole my husband.
Of course.
How is he doing these days?
He's doing great.
Good. Oh, and here's the next lady.
Oh.
Why, dearie, I'm so glad you came.
Hey. I'm significantly younger than all the other people in the knitting circle.
But didn't we establish they're all grandmothers? Okay.
I'm a young grandmother.
How old are you?
35.
Oh my. A 35-year-old grandmother? How old is your grandchild?
He was just born. Like really recently.
Oh, I see.
Like really recently.
Oh, so your 15-year-old had a child?
Why are you assuming that I
okay.
had my child at 20?
Okay, 17-year-old had a child?
I'm
If you're
35. Yeah,
And you had a child within wedlock.
sure.
You would have had to be 18. If your child...
Oh, my birthday was recently. I'm 36.
So
which
your
makes my
child
child
is
18.
Oh, so no harm done.
No.
I say very good, very. And we still have 3 other women to establish.
Oh, I can't wait.
I am the Russian grandmother.
Oh, fuck me.
I am the Russian grandmother Shluvia. Shluvia is pro-communist, but doesn't tell anyone. Oh, shit. Glad to do knitting. Knitting American flag, very good.
And I'm his New York cousin. Her New York cousin. Grandmother cousin. I can't do it. I'm very limited in my voices right now.
Grandmother cousin, why it's such a pleasure to meet you.
My name's Cousin. I'm from New York.
Grandmother New York cousin. Oh, it is a pleasure. Our families are... It's so good that our families are coming together after the whole Mayflower thing.
Yes, of course, of course.
Oh, you are a true nutter butter after all.
Isn't there one more?
Cousin Nutter Butter, yes. There is one more. Why don't you come here, dearie? I'm a grandmother, Canadian grandmother. I'm so happy to be here,
talking because I'm from New York. So I say I'm walking here a lot.
Yes, and
Oh God, I'm topping this out.
you do that every time. And other New York facsimiles, I do say. Very good. Come around into the knitting circle. We'll meet up with Bobby. Bobby, I would like you to meet all of the girls from the knitting circle. First of all, we have Blanche.
Yeah, I think Blanche was one of them. Well, it's mighty fine to meet you, Blanche. It's me, Bobby.
Why, it's mighty fine to meet me too. Yes, Blanche. And then we have May.
Yes, I met you earlier, ma'am. Now, what about these other 6 women here?
No, it's 4.
No, there's 6, because there was 7 plus you.
Oh, God.
So there was...
So we're going to clear that up for you, Bobby, so it's very clear. There's me, Grandmother Nutterbutter.
I'm pretty sure earlier... Let me get your nephew down. Let me get your nephew down to clear this up.
Let's get everybody into the one parlor room and clear this up. So we have...
Grandma, you definitely said there was 7 other people in the knitting circle. Actually, I think I said there was 7 other people in this knitting circle.
You silly dot, you said 6.
I definitely said 7.
Oh my fucking gosh, alright. Fine, we'll go with 7 and we'll make one be here because they're here already.
Well, we introduced 7 already.
If you say so.
Now, we gotta go around the room, okay? So, this is Cousin, the New York grandmother.
I think we should start from the beginning.
Okay, we should start from the beginning.
For some of us.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am, please. Me, Bobby, I'm very confused.
I am Grandmother Nutterbutter.
Uh-huh. Yes, I got that.
World-famous detective.
Uh-huh, I got that.
This is my no-good 27-year-old nephew. Or grandson. 27-year-old... Prepubescent. 27-year-old. I don't know. We'll just go with prepubescent. He feels like he's been here forever.
I'm definitely prepubescent, grandmother.
My prepubescent grandson, Billy.
I thought it was
Bobby.
Yeah, Billy, Bobby. Billy. We're gonna go with Billy.
We're gonna call you PB. my prepubescent grandson, PB. Has his friend Steven shown up?
Oh, Steven hasn't gotten here yet, but I can go check.
Leave him out of this.
No, I can go get him, Grandma.
Oh, damn it.
Let me go see if he's at the door.
So we have PB. We have Gladys. So...
Yes. There was a Gladys.
Do you have
the
paper?
Gladys was...
Do you have paper here that we can write on? Oh, goddamn it.
Gladys... No, We've got this. Okay. Gladys is one of them. Gladys, I think, was the one...
The one who's basically like me.
Yes.
Yes. And then
we had the
New York cousin.
The New York cousin named Cousin.
Cousin, yes.
The grandmother cousin. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to write this down.
and then after that, we also had the 36-year-old... Whatever her name was.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then we had the Russian one.
Okay, so we have Russian country Canadian.
Yes.
We have Gladys,
who is just a repeat of you.
Repeat of me. We have Blanche.
Right. And then we have the one that's like 35, 36.
And the one who's a 35-year-old woman.
Yes. Okay, I think we're on this.
All right.
Maybe instead of giving them names, we'll just call them by their voice types. So it'll be country and
country cousin,
Russian, New York, Canadian, yeah, whore.
That's 5. Repeat. Yes, 6. There we are. So it's 6 people.
I think we should rename whore. I don't think that's a good term to use.
Slut.
No, even worse.
Oh.
Maybe we just call her by her name.
Linda.
Sure.
So we have Linda. Then we have country.
The very young grandmother.
Linda, the very young grandmother.
Yes.
Then we have country.
Yep.
Canadian.
Yup.
New York.
Yup.
Repeat.
Yup. Russian, yes.
I
feel like there was another one, but that's okay. Fuck that other one.
Yes. Now, let's all start to knit while Bobby...
Grandma!
Shut up.
PB's here. Grandma.
You're PB.
Grandma, I'm PB right now.
Yes.
Grandma. Steven came.
I do hope you cleaned it up.
No, I mean he entered.
Oh, very good. So now we have Steven, PB, on top of the knitting circle.
Hey, y'all, it's me, Steven.
Why's my son here?
Well, Grandma, your son.
Well, I think we're going with it.
Well, Grandma, I just like hanging out with PB, I guess.
We'll keep an eye on that. Now, Bobby, the vacuum cleaner salesman.
Oh my God.
Why don't you do your pitch?
Well, yes, ma'am, I will absolutely do my pitch. While you were all figuring out
Let's all start knitting, ladies.
While you were all figuring out who's who and what's what, I was pouring more and more dirt on this ground. Do you see this mound of dirt that I have here?
My goodness, there's so much dirt.
There is so much dirt, and it would take you ages to have to sweep this up. But with one flick of this switch of this vacuum cleaner that I've plugged into this shady outlet, we will be able to vacuum up this dirt post-haste. Now, are you ready, ladies?
I don't know if I am, Why, bust my buckets and call it a biscuit. I believe I am. I'm very much ready to do the display of the sucky suck. I'm also here with a similar voice to Miss Nutterbutter.
Oh, Gladys, so good of you to speak. Okay, and I am also here.
Yes.
Lily, Linda.
I think that's everyone.
Okay.
We're just gonna roll with it. Why don't you demonstrate your vacuum?
Okay,
now,
I'm gonna flip the switch here now. Oh, and Steven and PB are here too. All right, I'm gonna flip the switch and the power went out.
Oh, my pearls!
Yes. Okay. The power went out.
Steve.
I gotta turn the vacuum off so the power will come back. Hold on. I gotta.
My goodness! Bobby's been murdered! Dun dun dun!
Well, then who turned off that vacuum cleaner?
That will be part of the mystery on this week's Nutter Butter Mysteries.
Oh my God.
Welcome to Nutter Butter Mysteries is brought to you by that famous spread brand, Spreadable Butter. Spreadable Butter, the butter you spread. You spread it on anything you want. Spread it on bread. Spread it on ham. Spread it on buns. And now, back to the mystery. When we last left Miss Nutter Butter, she was in her drawing room with her knitting circle. A vacuum salesman was demonstrating his fantastic new product when the lights went out. And when the lights came back on, after the vacuum cleaner was turned off, the vacuum cleaner salesman was dead. We now join Miss Nutterbutter and her friends, her nephew and her nephew's weird older male friend, here in the drawing room.
Hi, it's me, Gladys speaking.
Why, Gladys!
Miss Nutterbutter, we have to figure out who murdered this man. Are you gonna write a novel about it? In one of your famous novels about murders that you write?
And solve, yes. I suppose I will, but it's a little early to be thinking about that.
Oh, okay. I just can't wait for a best-selling book about a murder so that me, as your book manager, we can make a profit off of it together.
And that me, your Russian translator, can sell it in the motherland.
And me, your country translator, can sell it in the South.
Yes, to the literate, yes. And it's me to sell it to your Canadian readers, yeah.
Oh, and me, so I can translate it to New York.
Very true. Very true.
I'm just happy to be a part of this group.
Shut up. It's very clear to me that you all, with the exception of the 35-year-old...
36.
36-year-old. Honey, start lying about your age and making it smaller. I'll have a distinct cause to want to commit this murder, because, as you know...
I feel a little weird being here with the dead body and
we're all
PB.
staying in this drawing room with the dead body until the mystery is solved.
But, Grandma...
Now we should go over the facts. First fact is that the vacuum cleaner repairman was
Salesman
was here. Yes, he woke up for just a moment to remind us of his true profession and died again.
No, this is me talking, Steven.
Steven, the weird friend of my grandson.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
That's not that hard to keep track of.
Yes, it's not. You sound so different to everyone else here.
Hey!
The facts are that my grandson PB invited Steven over. Then the vacuum cleaner salesman arrived completely unannounced. And then my knitting circle showed up. And then he was murdered.
And then you forgot who half of the knitting circle was.
I remember who every single one of them is.
What's my name?
You're Gladys.
I'm Linda.
Why, yes, of course. I should.
Gladys sounds more like this.
Ah, yes, of course. I should have known your breasts are so supple. Anyway, I'm trying to go over the facts to establish a timeline for the mystery solving.
Okay, sorry, go.
Then the knitting circle showed up. I think that's it.
What? Then why are you upset at Linda for interrupting?
Because Linda is my granddaughter.
So you hate your granddaughter?
I do, because she could have been a great detective like me.
But I don't want to be a detective, Grandma. I want to sail the world. I want to fly in planes and go up in zeppelins. I want to invent things. I'm gonna be a scientist one day. I have all kinds of things I want to do. I don't want to just be a grandma that does detective work. I want to be a grandma that invents things and sees the world.
Oh, I need to lie down. Oh,
Here, you can lie down in my chair. Here.
Wait a minute. What is it I'm noticing? Why, there's a trail of footprints leading up to the dead body.
Oh my gosh, they must have stepped in the dirt.
A new fact. The murderer had to walk to the body, which was covered in the dirt that the vacuum cleaner salesman had put down to demonstrate. He didn't know it when he was putting down that bagged dirt, but he was putting down one of the crucial clues to solving his murder.
Well, this should be pretty easy. We should be able to just look at everybody's shoes and see who has dirt on it.
Why, yes. Let's look at this shoe with my magnifying glass.
No, we can just look at the shoes we're all wearing.
Are you the detective here?
Okay, I'll let you do your thing, ma'am.
I see. These shoes have one important clue, one that another detective, a lesser detective, would have overlooked.
And what is that?
One of them, only one of them is a shoe print. The other one is a peg leg. The facts. No one knew that
What the fuck is going on?
No one knew that the vacuum cleaner salesman would arrive, and yet his murder was crucial to them. Fact 2.
You're really giving the facts real good here, buddy.
Who are you? Shut up. Fact 2. The person has a peg leg, which should really narrow it down. Fact 3. they all serve to gain from this man's murder because they're all tied to me in business, and me solving this man's murder would be my next book.
Miss Nutterbutter, how do we know you didn't kill this man?
You're right. I do have a peg leg.
And motive.
Why? What would my motive be?
Well, other than hold on, I gotta pick a voice. I'm gonna be Steven. Other than writing the books that you write, ma'am, you hate dirt on your floors. That's why you sweep every 10 minutes.
You're right.
And so
But not enough to kill him.
But he dumped a bunch of dirt on your floor, and you're the only one with a peg leg. And there's a peg leg track leading up to where you're standing.
You're right. It would seem that I've been framed.
Ma'am, I don't know if there's much framing going on here. It's dirt right there. It's literally 4 feet away. The lights were off for like 10 seconds. Who else could have...
The facts. I have a peg leg. I knew first about the vacuum cleaner salesman showing up because he was the first one that I interacted with. Other than my grandson, PB. The facts. The facts are pointed against me now.
It does appear the footprints be coming from into you, Miss Nutterbutter.
That is merely because I went to check on the body. My footprints happened to meet up with the footprints of the real murderer. I think. I'm older. My mind is slipping.
Well, Grandma!
What?
Like, Grandma?
Yes! It's me, Miss Nutterbutter.
Grandma, please tell me that you didn't kill that man! I'm Peepy Basson!
Well, it's not looking good, Peepy. At my age, I forget a lot of things, and this might have been one of them.
Duh. Now, what you thought that this was you going to murder this man? Why would you do such a thing? Nutterbutter, please speak.
Well, I really hate dirt on my floors. And I really haven't written a book in 15 years. And I needed something to write about. My mind's not as sharp as it used to be. Which is why I questioned why that my footprints would lead up to somebody else's footprints. But I have a peg leg. So you would clearly see another set of footprints if there were one. But since we've established one set of footprints and a peg leg...
Grandmother Nutterbutter, I've solved the case.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, this is usually the thing you do in this long-running, recurring show.
Yeah, no, I'm willing to hand it over. Yeah.
Your nephew, will get to switch it
You're
up.
PB.
I'm PB.
Yeah.
Yes, your grandson. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's clear
Wait
to
a minute,
me.
hold the phone. Hold on. You're my grandson,
Yes.
and Linda's my granddaughter.
Yes.
No, she's my daughter.
Yes.
Is she my granddaughter?
Granddaughter.
So you two are
Siblings. Dun dun dun.
so she's 35, and you're prepubescent.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
And I have solved the case.
Everyone into the drawing room. We're all still here.
And that's where we were.
Gathered in the drawing room for the dramatic reveal. PB needs to defend his world-class detective grandmother against these heinous accusations.
And facts.
And facts. Protect her against the facts. The facts according to Nutter Butter.
Well, the thing that stands to reason is that everyone in this room has a motive for this man's death.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay. What's Linda's motive?
Linda's motive is traveling the world. She knew that if Mrs. Nutterbutter's final book was that she herself was the murderer, it would be the best-selling book of all time, beating the Bible and Gone with the Wind. And she would then get to travel the world. The others in this room have this...
And she also wouldn't have to deal with Nutterbutter anymore.
Because she would be...
I'm Gladys, by the way.
Yes, Gladys.
She wouldn't have to deal with Miss Nutterbutter anymore because then, Miss Nutterbutter wouldn't demand that she become a detective like her.
Precisely. And everyone else in this room stood to gain from that book being written as well.
Like me, her publisher, or whatever I said.
Yes, you, her publisher, and her translators, especially the New Yorker one. Because New Yorkers can't read things that don't sound like, hey, get to the pizza.
Right!
So, with Miss Nutterbutter's forgetfulness, when the lights went out, they had all picked her up and moved her so that she could use her knitting needles to stab the man.
Oh, we didn't even look at a murder weapon!
Way to top out the audio.
Shit!
With the man then murdered, they put her back into her seat, turned on the lights, and the most important clue, the person who really stood to gain from this, my friend Steven.
What?
After the man was dead, after the man, Mr. Bobby, was dead, we heard him still talking. Except it wasn't him. It was you, Steven.
Well, how? Well, I can explain.
It was you. You are...
Okay,
Linda's...
Okay, I'll say it. I married Linda's daughter. Wait, how old did I establish I was?
35. So you're about the right age to be dating Linda, but maybe not her daughter. Who is apparently...
hold on. No, I don't think my age was 35.
Wasn't it?
No, I think I was like 27 or something.
27.
But it was weird.
It's weird that we're friends because you're 27.
Yeah. Anyway. I'm dating Linda. Never mind. I'm dating Linda. Not dating her daughter.
Her daughter? You're dating me and my daughter? You scoundrel, let me stab you with the knitting needles and...
Oh, no! It's like you're trying to remove characters to get rid of voices.
And... don't you try to stab him. He is my lover. I'm being stabbed by Linda also. Golly gosh darn it, he's my lover too. Stabbed by knitting needles. Hey, don't you stab my lover with knitting needles, eh? Oh no, I'm being stabbed.
Are you leaving voices that I can't do? Gladys can't do. Anyway, Linda, you've now committed like 4 or 5 murders. Probably 6 with the...
I didn't want to commit the murders.
So you killed the original guy too?
I killed him because...
Because why, Linda? Tell us why.
Because he was dating me and my daughter.
No, I meant Bobby.
I killed Bobby because
you did kill
of
Bobby.
The already established wanting Nutterbutter to write the book about her committing the murder.
Okay. Just making sure that was accurate.
So, I'm sorry, Grandmama Nutterbutter.
It's okay. I'm also Nutterbutter now. It's okay.
That's right. You're also a detective in your own right. My sibling, PB Nutterbutter. Because
yes,
she's my grandmother.
But I was speaking as Gladys before, but that's
okay.
And that's okay though.
Gladys, were you also sleeping with him?
No.
Stop.
Oh, shit.
Dun, 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 dun. All right there. I'm the police.
God damn it.
I'm here to arrest... Oh, look at all these dead people.
Well, officer, you need to arrest...
Yes, Miss Nutterbutter.
You need to arrest this woman for all of these murders. I witnessed her do all of them except for one myself, and she had a valid reason to do the other one that we're not going to go into right now. I think you should just arrest her, and we'll call it a day, and I'll go back to my knitting. I guess it's not a circle anymore, but my knitting. Also, if you want to clean up the bodies. I hate things on my floor.
Hey, it's me, the New York cousin. I'm still here. Ah!
Police officer here. I gotta stop this.
That's right, that's right. Cockney partner.
Oh, God.
Cockney partner and Irish partner. Scottish partner and Cockney partner. Arresting the final murderer. You'll clean up the bodies, Miss Nutterbutter. I know you can.
What? I hate things on my floor.
Well, Grandma Nutterbutter, I think that this mystery has made me become a man, no longer
Prepubescent. My Nutterbutters have dropped.
Why would you say it like that?
Why, you're right, my dear grandson. You are now a detective, just like me. Thank you so much for listening, and join us for our brand new series, Nutterbutter and Nutterbutter, World-Class Detectives. We'll be traveling in a hot air balloon around the world, solving incredible cases. So stay tuned to this radio station, and the Nutterbutter, the facts of Nutterbutter. Good night. The Facts of Nutterbutter, brought to you by
my
favorite
God.
spreadable butter. All right, I think that went well.
My voice was cracking through the whole thing.
Yeah, that was. Ooh. Well,
This is never gonna see the light of day.
no, this one was great. We tied it all together at the end.
All right, well, everybody, have a good evening, have a good night, or morning. I don't know. When do you listen to podcasts?
Usually alone in my room.
While I watch.
Yes, I have a room in my house.
Yeah.
That I have empty except for one wooden chair,
Yeah.
and I bring in my boombox.
Yep.
I have transferred the podcast onto a cassette.
Yep.
I put it into the boombox.
Uh-huh.
I play the boombox.
Yep.
I sit quietly.
Yep.
Without any sort of facial expression. Mm-hmm. Listen to the whole podcast.
Yep.
At the end, I say, ha. I flip the cassette over.
And then you listen to the
And
long form
then
on side B.
I listen to long form on side B.
Yep.
Then I flip it again to side C.
Okay.
And I listen to Celine Dion, but no music, just
her
interviews
voice.
with her talking.
Okay, yeah. All right, well, this has been the imPod.
This has been an imPod.
We hope to see some of you again, but we understand if we don't.
Yes, we hope to see you, audio medium. We hope to see you.
Yep, we hope to see you guys again, but we understand if we don't.
Yep. I
get it. I get it.
I mean, he understands. I don't.
I wouldn't listen again
I
either.
am entirely self-deluded.
All right, well,
All right. Well, thank you very much, and remember to
take your medicines.
I'm trying to create a catchphrase, but okay. Improve improv. Okay, bye.
Gil.
This has been an imPunk production. Sound effects from freesound.org. Music from Pixabay.com. More information and licenses in the episode notes. Thanks for listening. Tune in next time.